Welcome. This is a next universe injection. Be prepared for dark sounds, twisted acid melodies, and driving trance music. Are you ready for a trip into the next universe? Let's welcome a true genius from Ireland, Mr. Paul Denton.
My name is Victor Kitson, and we're here in Zürich, Switzerland, for the Synergy event tonight. With me, I got Paul Denton. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good. Very good.
How does it feel to be here?
Brilliant. Yeah, can't wait for tonight. Really looking forward to it.
You're from Dublin. How did you get in touch with electronic music for the first time?
First started electronic music when I was about 14, 15. Actually, probably before that. My older brothers were DJs back in '94, so I would have been about 10 when I first got into dance music. Listened to all techno tracks and all trance tracks. That's what first got me into it, and then I kind of progressed from there. Then the early 2000s I really got into DJing, and then started producing around 2007, and just kicked on from there really.
What was the step into producing your own tracks from being a clubber, from being a listener?
Something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to make a track, and I just always felt that's something I wanted to do. So I ended up just quitting my job and just started producing, and that's where I am now. Basically, you know, it's going good at the moment, you know. I really enjoying producing at the moment. Really happy with my productions.
Was there a specific moment when you realized that, like when you quit your job, for example? How did you come up to that point where you're like, I'm going to quit my job and focus on music 100%?
Again, it's just something I always had it in the back of my head that this is what I wanted to do, and I just went for it, you know. Just decided that this is what I want to do. This is what I have to do, you know. It's from when I was 15 years of age. I've always wanted to do this, so I said now or never. I have to do it. So I just decided let's go for it.
Together with Darren, you make up Flynn Denton. How did you guys meet for the first time?
Darren was actually a DJ back in the late 1990s, so I used to go see him in the Temple Theatre, which is a club in Dublin. We just met through Facebook, and we made a track together about 4 years ago, which didn't really do good. So we decided to go follow up, and that was worked out with Say My Name, which done massive. And we just started making tracks together. And we're really good friends, me and Darren, and we work really good in the studio together. We always have a great laugh in the studio, you know, which really helps. That's the most important thing. And we also have the same taste in music, which again it really helps gel partnership together, you know, especially when they're working together. Like it's better we live close together, relatively close together. So it's not like working over Skype or working on stems or something. You're going back and forward. You're working in the studio together with Darren, and that's basically it.
And I mean, Say My Name. I even want to call it like a future classic because it's a fantastic track.
Everybody said it's a modern classic. Yeah, you could probably make 100 tracks and never come up with another one like that. You know?
So how does that feel for future productions?
That's the benchmark now. You know, I have to measure up to that track every time. You know, so I have to. It's less tracks now, bigger tracks. Instead of putting out a lot of tracks, I have to put out bigger tracks, and hopefully I can get another one as good as that.
How did Say My Name come together from the start?
Myself and Darren were just working in the studio and we come up with the main melody for it. And then we sent the demo to John O'Callaghan, and he got in touch with Audrey and put us onto Audrey. And that just came from then. And Audrey just wrote the vocal around the whole track. And basically that's how that track happened. Like, it was an absolutely amazing track, you know. It really is. Like, every time I play it out, the reception, the reaction it gets, like, is unreal. It really is. As I said, it has to be a modern classic. Like,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Audrey done an amazing job on the vocals. Like, I actually have the demo version of it there. Like, and I always listen to it, back to it, and it's a completely different track with the vocal Audrey put into it. Really amazing vocals she done.
How much has John meant to you guys as upcoming producers?
Massively. He's obviously a person I've looked up to from day one, especially when I started producing. Obviously he wasn't around when I first started listening to music, otherwise he'd be about 50. But yeah, he's been a massive influence, especially sending them tracks and just his feedback on tracks. Especially he's an idol back in Ireland, you know. He's the main man, basically, you know. He's been a huge influence on me.
How did the contact with John get in? I mean, how did it start? It started before Flynn and Denton as well, right?
Oh yeah. I just started sending John tracks. Obviously, he's the biggest DJ, trance DJ in Ireland, and has been forever. So I've obviously just sent him tracks, and at first my tracks weren't good enough, so I never got a reply. So, but then once they start getting good, you start playing them, and then I've just been sending them since then. So the last 4 years, I've just been sending them, and he's been supporting all my tracks, which has been good. You can't complain when someone like John's caliber has actually supporting our tracks and signed it to his label, you know.
And tonight you're playing before him, right? Or you're playing after him in Zurich?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be a good gig, it really is.
What can we expect from Paul Denton tonight then?
No nonsense trance, basically, fall to the floor. It's gonna be heavy, you know. But then with some uplifting moments. I'm going to try and throw everything in, you know, some soy, some tech trance. I'll throw the whole bag at it. It should be good.
Sounds interesting. You did a collaboration with Mark Sherry Hostel. How did that come about?
Mark had been on at me about making a track that's out of my comfort zone. And I sent him a demo of a half-finished track and asked him for feedback. And he actually loved it so much that he asked me to do it as a collab. And we just started going bouncing stems back and forward. Then we changed a lot of the track around, bouncing stems back and forward, and then we literally just finished it there about 6 weeks ago. And it's something totally different than I normally make. You know, it's 130 BPM, groovy kind of Sander Van Dorn style. There's something really that I was just messing around, but I really enjoy making it. You know, I'm definitely gonna do some other stuff like that, like just totally different than the 140, 138 uplifting trance.
What are you working on right now? If I was to go into your studio, what would I find?
Originals from here on now for the next for the foreseeable future. And anyway, for the next 6 months, I'm just going to try and push some originals out. Hopefully not a few releases on Subculture, maybe Carnage. But I'm just going for the next 6 months. I really had to push my name out as getting some big originals out. Like.
Sounds interesting. I got in touch with Darren Flynn because I wanted to see if he had any stuff that I could ask you, but he actually told me that most of it is not appropriate for an interview.
That's true, yeah. Of course, Darren would say that, yeah. That's very true, yeah.
But he did tell me that you guys have a laugh when you're in the studio. That you have a really, really good time.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. Amazing time, me and Darren. It's always just jokes flying. It's always a crack, you know.
But he also told me that you like to sing Irish anthems, right? When you go out.
Yeah. I've been known to, yeah, when I get drunk, yeah. Darren will know all about that, yeah. We kind of wrecked Darren's head for a drive home from Galway after we played with John a few months ago. We annoyed Darren all the way home. He was driving, he was sober, he had to drive home. We were pissed. And we wrecked his head all the way home singing Irish ballads.
What can we expect from Flynn and Denton in the future?
Yeah. We've something coming up maybe towards the end of next year. At the moment, I'm just focusing on my solo productions. We definitely have more. We have some stuff half done, but we'll come back to them. Like, you know, we have some really nice tracks already. They're half arranged and all, so we'll come back to them.
Sounds interesting as well.
Yeah, well, we work together, so it's foolish just to not do another track together. You know, so we'll definitely do some more. There's more in the pipeline, you know.